Hello again, everyone, and welcome. We are at the Cashway Kitchen. I'm with Chef Randall, and we are here to make what? There's a lot of ingredients for
We're going to
today.
make Huevos Rancheros.
Oh,
one of my favorite things.
Sounds great.
I love it. And it's so easy, and we're going to kind of do a real cheat on it. Remember when we made salsa a few weeks ago?
Mm-hmm.
We made those two different types of salsa. We made the one that had the really spicy, and then we made the one that was not so spicy. So we're going to use the one that's not so spicy.
Good.
And we're going to actually use that in our rancheros. Now, typically, you would use like onions and peppers and tomatoes and kind of build it up from there. Well, that's really what our salsa is built from. So we're going to use those same components, but just in a different way.
What is this?
That's chorizo. So that's a pork sausage that has a bunch of different spices in it. There's some chilies, and there's some a little vinegar, and a bunch of different garlic and stuff like that. But it's a kind of a spicy pork sausage.
Different look.
Yeah. So what we're going to do is we're going to first brown our tortillas. So we can just kind of give a nice little color on them. And we're going to use a little refried black bean here. So what we can do is just go ahead and put a little black bean on there. And I'll share my spoon with you.
Okay, thank you.
Actually, I can do for you.
Appreciate
How's that?
Thank you.
Yep, just gonna move them around a little bit. So we're looking for just a little color. So kind of think of it like a grilled cheese sort of thing.
Okay.
But again, we just gonna warm them up, get a little rawness off them.
And then they're going to.
And then I did heat up the refried beans in the microwave before it. So now what we can do is just carefully transfer them over to our plate. There we go. And then I'm going to give you some chorizo. And then when you put it in your pan, just kind of break it up, kind of like you would burgers.
Okay.
And you can do this with or without chorizo. You could do it with a pork sausage, just a breakfast sausage. And you can add maybe a little paprika or maybe some other spices in there to kind of give it that flavor.
Following you here.
I'm going to turn my heat down a little bit more.
I'm going to shadow you every move.
All right. So I'm going to give you a lot of that. I want to turn your heat down a little bit. You want to lift up your pan? There we go. So there we go. Okay, you can go back on. So that's one way to really kind of gauge your heat is just kind of look on lift the pan and kind of get an idea where you're at. All right. So in the meantime, what we're going to do is I like to crack my eggs prior to putting them in the pan. And the reason why is if I have a broken one, I can then,
I'm just going to do it over here.
Yeah, whatever you're more comfortable with.
Okay.
All right.
And are we going to wait to put the eggs in? Or?
I think what we're going to do is, I think what we'll do is we'll kind of push your chorizo to the side.
Okay.
Okay. Then I'm going to give you just a little bit more oil in there.
Thank you.
Okay. And then we're going to carefully bring our eggs in. And see, I like to do that too because I'm not dropping them or plopping them into the pan, and then they're less apt to break. Now I'll give you a little seasoning. Now what we don't mess with it.
Okay.
Yep.
Don't mess with it.
All right. So then what we're going to do is we're going to let that set up a little bit. So give it the dome. And then we're going to let this cook. We'll go on break, and we're going to come back and put it all together.
Sounds exciting. Don't go away. We're going to finish this all up in just a couple of minutes right here on North Dakota Today.